prior to that, and then on the fourth day is the fulfillment of that.
Right.
So if
Initially, the cycles of time were inside the human. I mean, when we woke up with the sun and went to bed when the sun went away, and were much more connected with the cycles of nature, the cycles were part of us.
and where you were living in Hawaii for a big part of your life, right?
For a while.
And were you more connected? Did you feel more connected in Hawaii than you are here now, or?
Well, this is a whole different topic, but yes, one of the things is in Hawaii, one time I decided I was going to study the phases of the moon. So you would study when the moon came up.
You became a Moonie.
So in Kailua, the moon comes up over the ocean, see? In Waikiki, it's not the case. But in Kailua, because of the way it faces...
This is very interesting to know.
Huh. So I had never understood the cycles of the moon before.
Right.
But if you watch it, at the full moon, the moon rises at sunset.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's a cycle.
Okay.
So each day after the full moon, the moon rises later each night.
Okay.
Until it comes around.
Right.
So right now, I noticed last night there were shadows at night when I walked the dog. So at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, there are shadows. So what that means is that we are, in the week, we're running up to the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moon is there, it's bigger than half, and it's casting shadows. Mm. So it makes shadows.
Right.
It's strong enough to do that.
Right.
So then we will come to the full moon. At the full moon, the moon rises at sunset.
Yeah.
But see, if you're not near the ocean, it's hard to... So one time I was in Carmel, and the moon is actually rising over the hills, and the sun is setting into the ocean. So it's like, if you're out there at the ocean, and you see it once in your life, for sure, then it's not a theory anymore that the full moon rises when the sun sets.
Okay.
See, for many people, we can read about this in a book.
Yeah.
But it's like, have you ever really seen it? Have you ever watched when the moon comes up at night? Are you even in a place where it's possible? There are a lot of trees here, not as easy. The ocean is simpler. At the ocean, the moon rises, and the moon rises over the ocean, you can see it.
Right.
It's right there. Later, every night, an hour later, approximately. So the moon cycles.
13 times a year.
Yes.
And this was the connection to the Mayan calendar, that it is 13 and 20.
13 and 20.
So it's of being the wizard, you can bend it in a certain way to make it a good day.
Yes. You have to, with intent, you try to have a higher intent. You take your mind off of your personal difficulties. And then you also try to have the clarity to know what you need to do for yourself, because you need to take certain actions in regard to that also, but that you were able to serve something higher in the midst of difficulty.
Okay.
And see, so there will be a resolution.
Okay.
If today is Thursday, on Saturday there will be a resolution.
For today.
Somehow whatever is going on here will be resolved on some
Saturday.
level.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, yes.
And you said also Saturday is a galactic day.
Saturday is a galactic day also. That's correct.
And what's your take? What's your experience? What do you know about? What does it mean to be in a galactic day rather than a regular day? Or
well, it can be bigger challenges, and it can be there can be bigger payoffs also. It's curious.
And so the galactic days, there are special days in the Mayan calendar.
Yes.
And how many are there? Are there every?
The galactic days are in green here. I counted them one time. I think maybe there were 52. It's interesting, the symbol though. All right, so this is a 260-day cycle.
Okay.
So the Mayan calendar is based on 13 by 20. So all of the...
Did you say 13 by 20?
13 by 20.
Okay.
So
I see. 13 and 20 makes 260.
13 and 20 makes 260. So the symbols on the left-hand side, those are the symbols in this.
Oh, the symbols on the left-hand side are all the symbols.
They're the same
symbols.
The same
Okay.
symbols, same order.
Okay.
So here's the magician here.
Okay. And will it always be the same order every
Yes.
20th day?
It keeps cycling.
Okay.
And then there are 13 moons,
Yeah. Which is true.
and also they did different symbolism. It's interesting how Arguelles did this. So he said 20.
Yeah.
He said if you look at a human being, 10 toes and 10 fingers
Yes.
is 20, right?
Yeah.
So for 13, what he did was he said the major joints. So you go 2 ankles, 2 knees, 2 hips, 2 shoulders, 2 elbows, 2 wrists, and he counted the neck as 1.
Wow.
So that was 13 major joints
Right.
in the human body. One of the things he talked about was that with the mechanical clock, we have what is called an exteriorization of time. So time has been turned into something mechanical, and it's been taken outside the human being, and then it's been reflected back on the human being that's organizing the human's lives.